In this video, we'll be taking my remote-controlled off-road platform to the beach with some of your wacky, wobbly wheels. You guys have designed some incredible things. There's a huge variety from these weird dome ones to starfish ones. We've even got some that may happen to spell out, subscribe to Maker's Muse for more content. However, things did not go as smoothly as I had hoped. I found some limitations in my own design, not your designs, that I do need to remedy for future tests. But without further ado, enjoy. I had an absolute blast down at the beach testing out your crazy designs. It's really cool seeing how they all work differently. Some work better than others, but some have certain sort of benefits, like the starfish wheels sort of spinning faster so then the robot can move in an interesting way, whereas like these dome ones, when the robot gets speed, it sort of bounces left and right over the deep sort of footprints in the sand. It's really cool, but clearly there are some issues with the platform that need to be resolved. And in my eyes, there's 3 that I need to fix before I take this down to the beach again. First issue is the most major, and that's these motors. So basically what I have is 2 geared motors with a single controller on each side, and they are wired in parallel. And the problem with brushed motors with conventional brushed speed controllers is at low speeds, they have very low torque. Then at high speeds, obviously you increase the torque, but you have less controllability. And when you're trying to drive across sand, as many people said in the previous videos, you want that low speed control. But also, you want the front wheel to spin at the same speed as the back wheel. And right now, because of traction differences, as I increase the throttle, the torque will change between the two, and one wheel will spin and the other one won't. And it's very clear in some of this footage that that's massively affecting the controllability and effectiveness of this robot platform to get up and down things. So what I need to do is source some motors that have lower speed torque and more controllability, as well as chain the front wheel to the back wheel, a bit like a diff lock or something. I need to make sure that these wheels spin at a controlled rate at the same time, and to do that I'm going to use dog bones, which are used in like rock crawlers and remote controlled RC trucks, and they're like a mini version of like a drive shaft from like a real car or truck. That's what I'm going to be using from one motor to go to both wheels. So it's still going to be tank driven, but they're going to be controlled at the same rate. The second thing to change is the motor. Obviously, these brush motors are very efficient, but low torque, as I said, especially at low speed. So what I have on the way are some amazing high powerful brushless motors and gearbox combos, which are used for combat robotics, which are going to give me much better low-end torque and controllability. But also, if I just want to absolutely fang it, I can, and I can have these wheels going crazy fast, which some of the wheel designs seem to benefit from more than others. Second issue is ground clearance. Yes, I know a lot of you said ground clearance was a big issue, but in my opinion, it's not the biggest, because we still saw this platform get up that really steep incline with this much ground clearance. But I will increase it by a bit, maybe 1.5 inches or so, just to give this platform a little bit more controllability, but I need to make sure the pods are still able to be completely encapsulated by wheels, which some of your designs require. So I'm going to do a little bit of tweaking in that regard, give this platform a little bit more clearance so it won't get high-sided as much as it has been in the past. And the third major issue, which I sort of didn't see coming, is sand gets everywhere. I'm okay with sand getting in the platform, and the gearboxes seem to be okay, but I've had to replace the switch twice. Sand got into the first one, and the robot couldn't turn off, and then with this one, sand got into it, and it wouldn't turn on until I like whacked it a couple of times. Like, it was getting into every possible crevice, and sand destroys mechanical components like nothing else. So second version, I'm going to have to cover the switch with some sort of little grommet to make sure it's protected, like a little silicone sock, and then I'm going to put an actual O-ring seal or foam seal around the entire top cover, so when the whole thing's sealed, it's pretty much impervious to even water. And that leads us on to a possibility in future, if the gearboxes can handle it, to try the amphibious nature of this to see if we can actually test some of these wheels on water, because a lot of you wanted to see if that would actually still work as like an amphibious vehicle. That's way down the track, but for now I need to implement those changes to this platform before I can do the proper testing, because it's not fair on your designs, because this platform doesn't have enough torque or controllability to properly test them. Having said that though, they do look amazing in the sand, and I have so many more to test. I'm sorry I've closed the entry. I have over 50 to print and try, and I'm going to get this printed ASAP and up and running, and I'll do some update videos on that. And if you enjoyed this video here and makes news, then maybe consider subscribing, because it's my aim to empower your creativity through technology, even though in this case, you've empowered my creativity, because I need to now go back to the drawing board and fix this stupid thing. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.